'cause this is a romance embracing the Adam. Adam and Evil is a romancing, and that won't do nobody no good, lest we break it up. Now, brothers and sisters, I'm troubled to say, Brother Adam is going astray. Listen, listen, listen.
This is the story of Adam and Evil. Their courtship is causing a great upheaval. Now Adam was a sweet, young, innocent thing, till the night that Evil took him under her wing. Adam was an honest and hard-working man. He wanted to help out the human clan. But Evil got him drunk on prejudice and hate, and she taught him how to gamble with humanity's fate. Adam and Evil, Adam and Evil. If they don't break up that romance soon, we'll be sitting on the edge of doom, 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 doom. Yes, doom, doom, doom.
Kind of got you down now, partner. Come. We're the ones asking the questions. That is, we're sort of presenting the problems, and you're supposed to be on the optimistic side. All run out of optimism, Bud?
Oh, no, but I can't answer all those tough songs of yours all by myself. Why don't you, and maybe some of your friends, too, come back with me? Back to where we started from, waiting for that freedom train. It's almost time for it anyway. We've got time only for a couple of more songs.
Okay, Snooky. You've been a good sport, taking everything we had to give you. Any of you want to come over to the freedom train crossing with Snooky and me?
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah, hold on there. I want to go, too.
Me.
We all want to go.
Well, just catch on then. Latch each to the other feller's coattail, and I'll strike up the old traveling song. Only it's an answering song now, not a questioning one as before. All ready?
I'm with you, right behind you.
Let's go.
Oh, off to the land where the answers grow, where people are told if they really want to know. Oh, answering special, shine us all the way back, right down to that freedom train track. Here you are, Snooky, back where I picked you up in the first place.
Yeah, and here's my gang. Voices all ready to join me. You know, this is the kind of a world that those of us who believe in what the freedom train stands for want to have. A wonderful world it could be. Yes, sir, it could be a wonderful world. If each little kid could have fresh milk each day, if each working man had enough time for play, if each homeless soul had a good place to stay, it could be a wonderful world.
If we could consider each other a neighbor, a friend, or a brother, it could be a wonderful, wonderful world. It could be a wonderful world.
If there were no poor and the rich were content, if strangers were welcome wherever they went, if each of us knew what true brotherhood meant, it could be a wonderful world.
If we could consider each other a neighbor, a friend, or a brother, it could be a wonderful, wonderful world. It could be a wonderful world.
You believe it could be? You think it is, Snooky?
Well, this world of ours isn't perfect by a long shot. We don't claim that even for our own country, but by George, we can make it that way if we all try, and that's what we mean to do.
But how about nations fighting each other? The romance of Adam and Evil and all that.
Kinda my turn to ask questions now, don't you think?
Well, guess so. Go ahead.
Got any common sense?
Well, I think so, yes, some.
And a little knowledge of history? That is, of our own country?
Yes, a lot of that, I hope.
Okay. Then look back and see what happened. What happened once can happen again, if everybody tries. Remember, there were 13 colonies once, and each sovereign unto itself, like the history books say. But somehow, by using that common sense, through give and take, the 13 managed to get along and start a great going concern.
Gosh, Snooky, you almost got me convinced. I wish I could just believe that you and your freedom train think like I do, that it don't matter if people are different, as long as they try to get along. Like it says here in this song. I'm proud to be me, but I also see you're just as proud to be you. We might look at things a bit differently, but lots of good people do. That's just human nature, so why should I hate you for being as human as I? We'll get as we give if we live and let live, and we'll both get along if we try. I'm proud to be me, but I also see you're just as proud to be you. It's true, you're just as proud to be you.
Yes, I go right down the line on you with that one, but why, even the dogs and cats can get along if someone trains them to. Did you ever hear of Commodore Gray?
Commodore Gray, what about him?
Well, just listen, I'll tell you. Old Commodore Gray had a dog and a cat
With a big bow wow and a little meow.
They all lived together with never a spat. How in the world did they ever do that?
With a big bow wow and a little meow. Meow. Bow wow. Meow. Bow wow. Meow.
The cat and the dog had a barrel of fun.
With a big bow wow and a little meow.
Although they were different, they fooled everyone. Commodore Gray proved a lot can be done.
With a big bow wow and a little meow. Meow. Bow wow. Meow. Bow wow. Meow.
Old Commodore Gray often said to the crew,
With a big bow wow and a little meow.
though each man among us is different, it's true. My cat and dog get along, so can you.
With a big bow wow and a little meow. Meow. Bow wow. Meow. Bow wow. A big bow wow and a little meow.
Well, I guess you answered all of my questions. Got any others, neighbors?
No.
Well, how about you, Roy?
All satisfied, Brad.
Eddie, any more gripes, beefs, squawks, or questions?
There you won, my boy. Except for them there now taxes. I'd like to.
Yes, I know you'd like to keep your pockets zippered forever. Well, if you want this here freedom and liberty, you pay for it. In money and in every other way. Cheap is cheap. And if you don't pay nothing, that's exactly what you get. You can take us on down to the Freedom Train crossing now, Snooky.
Well, she'll be along any minute now. So how about just before she comes along, lining up here, all of us, and saying a special prayer. The prayer of rededication. If Beasley Smith will strike up the band and kind of help us along. Hey, you ready, Brad, Roy, Eddie, all of you?
On these great truths we stand, and pledge by heart and hand, in all we say and do, to keep these great truths true, with all our strength to strive, and keep these truths alive.
That God makes all men free, in human dignity.
That God makes all men free in human dignity.
To worship, live, and labor, each equal with his neighbor.
To speak his mind out clear without reproach or fear.
To speak his mind out clear without reproach or fear.
To tread where heroes trod in freedom under God.
To tread where heroes trod
In freedom under God.
On these great truths we stand and pledge by heart and hand in all we say and do to keep these great truths true.
And now, friends and neighbors, if you will all start, we'll start lining up for the... Wait a minute. Uh-oh. I think I hear...
Coming right along.
Hey, yeah, here she is, all ready for us. Ready for all those that intend to get aboard. You coming, Brad?
You betcha I'm a-getting on, and Roy and Eddie and all my neighbors with me, too. Let's get on board.
What is that we are riding, 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 riding? Get on board, get on board. It's that freedom train we're riding, 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 get on board. It will carry us to freedom, 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 get on board, get on board. It has saved many a thousand, get on board, get on board. It will save many more thousands, 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 get on board. It's that freedom train we're riding, 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 get on board.
This has been the inaugural broadcast in the series, This Our Land, the first of 13 public service programs presented by station WSM in Nashville. Tonight's Freedom Theater presentation was titled Get On Board and was written by Saul Carson. The broadcast was produced and directed by Jack Stapp, assisted by Tom Stewart, and was heard in a rebroadcast over New York stations WNYC and WNYC-FM. Owned and operated by the Municipal Broadcasting Company of the City of New York. The music and lyrics on tonight's program were written by Hy Zarrett, Lou Singer, Saul Carson, Bill McElhaney, Bradley Kincaid, and Carl Sandburg. The WSM chorus was conducted by Louis Nicholas. The entire production was under the musical direction of Beasley Smith and was presented in cooperation with the American Heritage Foundation, sponsors of the Freedom Train. This is Lionel Rico speaking. This is Lionel Rico speaking. This is Lionel Rico speaking. This is the Air Castle of the South. The Air Castle of the South. The Air...